Good morning, all. As many of you are tuning in to what's going to happen today, I would like you to tune into your greatest ability for love. As I woke up this morning, I had a dream, and I came out of the dream, and the dream said, Alliance and 4 more months. So I wondered a little bit what that was about. And so I asked the above, and I was channeled that, Helene, we know that if we tell you exactly what's going to happen, you're going to spill the beans. But the assurance was that it's an illusion what we're watching right now. Understand that the whole world is going into the 5D if they're not already there. And what we're watching is on a 3D level. And it's an illusion. So I thought, well, every morning I do a prayer, and I say a prayer for the world and for everything to become in the best outcome there can be. And then I went and I got a card. And guess what the card was that I picked up? Because as many of you know, I'm an ascension coach, but the card was realization. Okay? The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. It couldn't be more true right now. We have a situation, if you will, happening on this planet where we are waking up. Yes, Elena, everything will be okay. Everything. I know. We are on this planet to experience, and many of you came here as star seeds, and many of you came back to actually help with the awakening of humanity. And how do you think we're going to be awakening? By sitting on our couch? No, we have to clear from the inside out. We have to open our hearts. We have to connect with each other. So right now, I know some of you are not liking the other side. Let's do it differently, okay? I would like first to have this little, I would like you to try right now to just close your eyes and take a few breaths. Okay? And then I would like you to realize the magnificence of who you are and the scale of what you can create while you are here in the body. Fifth dimension and above is happening right now as we speak. The realization or belief that you are an expression of the creative source makes you a powerful manifester. Now take a couple of deep breaths. Go inside yourself and see the picture before you, how you want to be manifesting. As you're opening your heart, you're opening to the possibilities of today being letting the clouds go, maybe seeing the fact that the clouds are going to be lifting from your soul, from your body, from your mind. Ground yourself in the fact that this is the greatest version that is going to be playing out. And I know many of you might have this, well, he has to continue and he has to be our POTUS. But understand that what we're seeing right now is an illusion, okay? You guys know this. If you're watching mainstream media, it's totally 100% an illusion, okay? You know this. But looking at it from your heart and your mind, and then seeing the circus. Because right now you probably are seeing a circus. Remember how it was to go to the circus as a child? What a day. Yes, Osmos. What a day. But do you understand that when you're looking at the circus, it's not real? That's what we're looking at right now. We are looking from, many of us have already gone over to the 5D or beyond, and we're looking at this playing out. Smoke screens, not real, okay? It's an illusion. I've heard many masters say that what you're watching is an illusion. Because if you sit from a perspective of your open heart and you see what's happening here, you're saying, oh my goodness, they still don't know. But at the same time, look at it from the perspective of the rest of the world is watching. And a lot of us are wanting a certain outcome. And this morning when I got out of my dream, it said, the Alliance and 4 more months. What does that mean? I do not know. They would not tell me, but they just kept saying the best is yet to come. So because of that, I want to invite you to go inside yourselves and fill yourselves with love and surround yourselves with this love, this beauty. And understand that today is just the beginning of something completely new for the world. Because we can go into the technicalities of the fact that the US of A Incorporated is already defunct. The military has to take over. But it's not what you think. The only reason is because there's another system that is being implemented, and it's good for humanity. And this system has to be implemented in a certain way. Again, my peeps would not tell me exactly, but they kept telling me, look at it from a 5D perspective, with your heart open, and pray. Not because of fear, but because that the best road, the best outcome is to present itself. So if you look at it from that perspective, and just understand that if it is supposed to be in a different way, it would have happened that way. Right now, all is I don't want to say trust the plan, because many of you have heard about this. Many of you have heard about trusting the plan. Good morning, my dear. Many people have heard about trust the plan. No, it is the higher plan. It is the higher plan that is coming in now to fruition. And the higher plan is for the planet to wake up to love. And if you look at it from fear, you will see it from the perspective of a 3D version. If you look at it from love, open your heart, you will see it from the perspective of a 5D version. Now, some of you are going to be very, very shocked at what will happen and what will transpire. We are not sure yet if that is going to be actually shown. We might be watching a beautiful celebration, and then everything goes on behind the scenes. Hello, Katerina. But America is not for sale, and the best is yet to come. And do not worry, because my guides were saying this morning that everything is as it should be in order to wake up humanity. And the Alliance, so my dream was the Alliance 4 more months. I don't know. That's the only thing that I came out with from this dream. And then my peeps said, Helene, if we told you everything, you would spill the beans. So we can't tell you everything. All we can tell you is that everything is fine, like you have been asking for the last 8 months. Every time you ask, we always tell you the same. There are some snafus, but it's going to be fine. And it's going to be great. Okay, so I'm going to take the cards today, just for the fun of it. Because you know what? If we stay in our hearts, we stay in the love, the best timeline will happen, right? So Rasmus, yes, there's a filter right now. I just got up, okay, guys? I have to tell you, I just got up, so there is a filter, but that is exactly the way I'm feeling as well, Rasmus, okay? Yeah, there's a filter. I love this filter, because then I can just get up, just sleepy-eyed and everything, and it still looks wonderful. But that is actually what we should be doing, yes. We should just be feeling good, staying in our hearts. And I want to say, too, that with what is going to transpire today, Justine, good morning. With what is transpiring today, I see a lot of beauty. I see a lot of awakening. And I see 3D. We are watching a 3D show, a 3D circus, but we are in 5D. So if you can stay in your hearts today, no matter what is going to happen, you stay in your hearts, okay? Because if you can stay in your hearts, you open up for the better timeline, the timeline for humanity, the timeline that is going to lift humanity, okay? I like to look at it as the sages say that we are watching an illusion. And I think that is very important to understand. Now, today, the cards that I'm getting are very, very interesting. They're very interesting for humanity, okay? And humanity has a lot to do with, yes. So this is so telling. I'll just take one more card just for the fun of it. This is so telling. This is for humanity. This is what people are feeling, but interesting. Let's see the last one. And one more. Love ya. Love ya, baby. There's going to be... I knew it. Okay. So the first card I'm getting, and this is just to show you what we're going through, okay? So the first card I'm getting is, this is what many of us are feeling. In other words, we're projecting maybe our fear. That's what I'm asking. Stay in your heart, project the love, right? Or maybe our worries. But if you can just look at the worries and say, okay, worries, why don't you go on vacation today? Go on vacation. Do not come here and ruin my day. You're watching this circus with 5D. You're watching it from a 5D perspective, but you're watching a 3D happening. It is not as it seems. Okay. I'm getting what is to come is abundance. Okay. But I'm also getting that many of you are going to have to clear the feeling of being alone, because none of us are. Okay. And the fact that we are clearing up some of our past lives as well. The fear right now is leaving the planet. And sometimes some of the past lives that we have lived are still affecting us in this life. But the best is yet to come. He keeps saying that. Keep remembering that, okay? The best is yet to come, because this is who you are. Now, what are you about to create today? Can't make this up. My first card was realization. Okay? I took the card for the world. It was realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. You can't make it up. Well, who are we? We are this. Okay? Now, some of you come in and are still on 3D and are hurting and are feeling really bad. Yes. Some of us are in 3D and right now we're hurting because we don't know what's the outcome, what's the outcome, what's the outcome. And don't worry, I have jumped down into 3D and felt horrible. And I know what you're going through, okay? But if you go back into your hearts, expand your hearts, suddenly, I get all goosebumps right now. If you're expanding your heart and you're looking at what is transpiring today, because there's a certain expectation for a certain thing to happen, right? But that expectation has, good morning, has something to do, it's going to be a great morning. That expectation is not going to unfold exactly the way anybody wants. At least not on the surface. Okay, so we're looking at different timelines right now. One of the timelines is underneath the surface, we are shifting. All of us are going into 5D. What does that mean? We're staying in our hearts. What does that mean? It means love, united, unity, okay? But if you look underneath, it's also, like I had the card abundance. Abundance is also what is our right. Abundance of love, abundance of all what we are looking at, right? We're looking at if we expand our hearts, each one of us, just as many people that are on here right now, if we expand our hearts, guess what happens? Unity, love, abundance. And as that is happening, guess what happens more? There's a wave going on. Good morning. There's a wave going on, okay? The love wave. That can shift so much you would not believe. Staying in your present, staying in your 5D version of you and sending love to all. One side or the other. This is not about this. The bigger thing is that we're all waking up. So again, as I was telling you, you're in 5D. You're looking at a 3D circus. And it's not the way, as you know, it's an illusion, right? Circus is an illusion. So if you're looking at this from fear, then I can understand that you're very, very worried. But if you're looking at it through your heart and looking at the bigger picture is unity, love, togetherness, no matter what happens on that scene. Okay, it's a scene. It's not reality. Now, some of you might question that, and some of you might be watching mainstream media with the craziness going on right now. Do not do that, please. Look at your own hearts. Look at your families. Send love to your families. Send love to the experience that you're going to be experiencing. It's like a movie. Okay? Because we are still not understanding the full picture, and I don't think that we are supposed to either. Especially me this morning. I get two pieces of information. The alliance and then 4 more months. Like, okay, I can piece those two together, but those are assumptions. How do I know that that is what it's going to be? Because for the last half year, I've been asking the same question. And the same question is all is going to be well. All is going to be well. It's going to look a little bit different right when the exact thing happens, but all is going to be well in the end. So that's all I'm having to look at. The cards are telling me the same. We are projecting our fear. Let's project our love. Let's project our love to what it is we are watching. Okay, let's project our love to all the people that are going to be affected by this. And send gratitude, send love, send your best. The best is yet to come. Okay, and I'm not saying this just because a certain person says it. I know that because to be true, because I feel it in my soul. And we might have to watch something that we don't want to watch, or a happening that we don't want to watch. But underneath, there's still that beautiful road that we're all about to embark on. And that's not a bad road. Because if we're in 5D, which many of us are already, or at least 4D going into 5D, we are opening up. It's almost like a little seed that's coming out of the dirt. Okay, it has, or the butterfly that's in that cocoon coming out of the cocoon. That is what is going to be happening here in the nearest future. We're coming out of the cocoon. We're actually coming out to be able to fly. It's a birthing. It's a birthing of a new nation as well. So we hear a lot of the things that people are talking about. We are not going to see a proper inauguration until March, which could be happening as well. When they said 4 more months, it kind of ties in with some of the things that have been having to let go. And when they say the alliance, that's what I'm getting, the alliance. I don't get more than that. They're not giving me more because they know I'm going to spill the beans. They're just telling me, Helene, all is going to be well. Again, there might be some snafus, but I'm not going to go into that right now. I just want to help you feel not so worried. Help you feel that, hey, we are going to have a good life. All of us. That's what we're going into. Okay? We're going into a life of love, of unity. And do not despair, because that is what is happening. And I just want to hug you all and understand that today you're watching a circus from 5D. You have your 5D goggles on. You're watching a circus. That is true, Maria. Where you're watching a circus on 3D, it's an illusion, and it's going to play out the way it plays out for the best outcome. So if you stay in your hearts, you ground yourselves, you do things that you'd like to do, and then when you think about what's happening today, just send love to it. Send love to all the people, because there are people that are going to be affected in one way or the other. Just send love, unity. That's what we're going towards. So it no matter what happens today, actually, because planet Earth, this spaceship we're on, I love this. Yes, that could be another thing that happens as well. Maybe the beings of light are going to come in and show themselves. That would be really interesting. Actually showing themselves how they have been working behind the scenes of all what's transpiring. But we are on this spaceship. We have gone through the photon belt. The photon belt is a part of the cosmos that we have gone through. That means we had to ascend. That means we had to raise our frequency. There is no other way. So I know that a lot of you are worried, but I have to tell you, all will be right. All will be well in the end. Have no doubt. Do not despair, okay? We are on a great journey, a grand journey, and it's far beyond what's happening just today, okay? And yes, Maria, that is true. Since 2019, there is a need to wake people up so that we understand that we have been watching an illusion. But there's no illusion when we think about ourselves and what we're capable of doing. We are connected to all that is. We have a heart. We can connect to all the people of the world. So just send love out, which I'm doing right now. Just send those healing frequencies, and you guys, this day will be over, and it'll be a result. It will play out the way it's supposed to play out. And just trust that it will be going for the best of all humanity. Okay, all of us. Take a deep breath and just know in your hearts, connect with the people that you love. Connect with the people that you don't love. Send love to all, okay? And if you feel that you're really, it's really hard on you, what's going on, or whatever plays out today, I am here to help. I work as a master healer, but I also work with hypnosis. I also work with chakra clearing and all the beautiful things. And connect with me, direct message me or such, and understand that all is well. Okay, with so much love and light. Yes. Over. Love you guys.